And that's us good. Hello everyone, nice to see you all again. Time for some Roadcraft. I have my supplies prepared, a nice cup of coffee. The workman's got to have the caffeine to keep going, obviously. Yeah, everything is good to go, I think. Yep, sounds good. So guys, where were we? What were we doing? Let me just power up my gamepad there. That's better. Marvellous. Now we're online. Where were we last time we left off? Washout. The last map. We've done the new expansion. We've done the base game. This is the only one left. Which may or may not be really good timing-wise, because news on the grapevine from Saber is that SnowRunner Phase 18 is launching in June? Get your letters right, Lynx. Come on. June. So probably not for a couple of weeks. Probably at least 2. Earliest probably mid-June, I would expect. So maybe we'll have another 2 weeks of Roadcraft after this one. Maybe 3. Maybe 4. Depends when in June they decide to launch. I can't actually remember when the test server went live now. Well, it's usually like 4 to 6 weeks after that. Or in one very obscure case, about 9 weeks or something crazy. But yeah, so it looks like we will at some point be heading back to SnowRunner in the coming month. But that gives us a goal, and that is to finish all of Roadcraft before the next phase of SnowRunner comes out. Because there's some other stuff coming out. Actually, there is a demo for a game coming out in June that I've been keeping my peepers on very closely, which is set to launch in July, August, I think. I think that's what it is, but I'll discuss that later when I have more news for you all. But I'm thinking of adding that to the rotation, maybe. So if we can finish Roadcraft, that'll be one less thing to worry about, you know? And it very much looks like we're going to be finishing Dot next week on Wednesday as well. So that'll be another game out of the rotation, which means that I will have space to add some more stuff in. So not only do I have a few thoughts in mind, but if you guys have any thoughts in mind for games that you would like to see me cover, it doesn't have to be SnowRunner adjacent. I think that's kind of the games that I'm more familiar with these days. But if there is something specific that you guys have always wanted to see me play, I'm up for requests. So do let me know, alright guys? Because I can't make any promises. It will depend on my own finances, and, you know, I mean, if I can get the game on Game Pass, way, you know? But if I can't, it will be down to finances. Finances are always tight at the moment. Shameless plug, donations, hint hint, very nice. All that good stuff. I'm such a cretin, aren't I? Really am sometimes. Anyway, so, what are we doing? We are on Washout. We're going to get started. I have been a busy little beaver. Exploring the map a little bit, as you can see, just kind of trundling around and stuff and doing a few other things, but I will explain all of that as we get into it. Coffee, man. So good. Let me show you what has been occurring since last time. When it loads. There we go. So, obviously, we started here last time, down at the tunnel. We explored around here. We did a little mission down here. And then we came up here. We've got our tent bridge. And another little tent bridge just there. We came up here. We did some work over here. We laid this road. We got this convoy going, which is now completed, so that's all done. We also got the power system connected up over here. and did some little bits of exploring up here. And that's... Oh, and we went down to this little area here and rescued a safe, didn't we? And came through here and everything. Yes. So, we did actually do a fair amount of stuff. But like I said, I have been busy. Hey, Pickle! Nice to see ya! That is a cute little wave emote. I like that. Yeah, so since then, I have been busy. I've laid a little road around here, which was all very nice. I think that's going to be needed for a route later on. I laid... Nice. That is incredibly cute. I love that. I love that emote. Very much so. Very, very cute. So I laid a road through the forest. Or finished laying the road through the forest. I think we got down to about here last time. Finished laying that. Laid and flattened the sand for this road request here. And then I also laid sand, filled in this giant hole here. And laid sand all the way through here. Filled in a giant hole here. More sand. And then more sand here. Let me tell you, this was a nightmare. From about here all the way down to here, the water was so deep that I had to just dump an entire load of sand and then go and get another one. You know, it took an entire load of sand to do like one little section, which was crazy. What else did I do? There's a road here that I'm no doubt going to have to put some sand down eventually as well. And then down here to the south, I have also done some stuff. Where are we? Here we are. So, sand. Again, this was a similar thing. It's so deep here that it was a little bit of sand at a time. Got that through. More sand up to the oil pumps, which I'm no doubt going to have to get a route to eventually. And then I just did a little bit of exploring around here. Found a power station, found another quarry, found this transit point, and a sawmill. So, you know, stuff for the future. But I didn't want to get too far ahead of myself, you know, because we do have... where are my words going? We do have other missions to do at the moment, and I will no doubt know what I need to do next when we get there. So, our current missions: need a route, set up a new base, which we can't do yet because I've got the metal beams, but I don't have the... Is it concrete slabs? Concrete slabs, yeah. So unless I come across some of those, I haven't even found a concrete factory yet, which is wild. Maybe there isn't one. Maybe it's a scavenger hunt. Either way, we'll work that out as we go. Steel beams, actually. You remember down here there were a bunch of... Well, there's still a bunch of cars there, but here there were a bunch of cars and a big oil tanker. I took all of them up to the steel mill. Oh, not here. Here. As well as pulling a load of material out of this centre section. Dumped it in, brought the base over, dumped them in storage. We now have 28 beams. Probably more than we need for this map, but we will see. Now then, so other objectives. We have a truck here. Needs recovering. I did bring the derry over and pulled it out of the hole so that I could fill it with sand, but that's all I've done there. And the other mission is to build this road. So I suppose I could get this road going because I have brought these guys up here ready and raring to go. So let's get that guy working there. Have I? There we go. I just need to unstrap it. Perfect. I'm actually amazed that allowed me to jump in there with that still strapped. It doesn't allow me to do that. we'll get him doing the trundle work, and I suppose may as well Derry here and drag this guy over to where he needs to be. As you can see, spent some time filling this hole. Coming on. Pull the winch. Come on, you. Out you come. Why is the brake? No, not the brake. There we go. I was hitting the wrong button to turn the brake off and wasn't wondering why I wasn't moving. Go me. Liven off there. Yeah, I laid all of this sand. It took forever because there's no quarry at this bit. I don't think there was a quarry radius until I got down to this hole here, which I was actually quite thankful for, because this took a lot, as you can see. A lot of sand went for that. Oh. Oh. Look where I'm going. Not what I'm trying to do. Oh, you are kidding me. It got stuck already. Knew I should have done it. Oh, good grief. Come on. Come on, sir. Parked a dump truck right here. Honestly, don't they know that I'm trying to come through here with vehicles? And a dozer. Parked all that there, goodness me. Hopeless. Right. Wait, is that not where I needed to take it? There we go. I just had to jump into it. Okay. That's cool. No problem. How strange. Right, now. Oh. Oh, it did actually finish it. How dare it say it got stuck? Did it actually complete everything? It did. It didn't do everything. Need these guys to build another road for us as well, so I'm just gonna pull ahead of you there, my darling. I don't think this is exactly the smoothest road in the world, but if the asphalt paver could get through, then, you know, the rest is fine. It'll do. It will be all okay. Right. Okay, now, there is also a route here for us to start plotting. Now, I was hoping, this is going to be fun, I was hoping that unlocking the steel beam factory and producing some steel beams would actually give us access to some metal bridges, but alas, no metal bridges. So, this route has to be done. Oh no, it's those guys. This route has to be done entirely with no bridges, which is going to be great fun. At least this is kind of flat terrain here. I shouldn't have any problems with these guys, hopefully. But more so than the more so than the sand section of the route, it's this section of the route. Like, I think I need to actually get this perfectly lined up so that it'll go down the centre of this bridge, because otherwise I don't think it's gonna end well for this convoy. I think it's gonna end up literally in the drink. I guess we'll see how they do. This is gonna be a fun one. I think it's just the one completion. It doesn't say it's a one-time route, but oh, there's more than one truck as well. Oh, we'll just have to see. Hopefully it'll be fine. Hopefully it'll be fine. Ooh, we have a new route plot from where to where? Warehouse. I don't even know where that is. Oh wait, no I do. It's right there. Ah. Okay. That's utilising the new road that we've just finished building. Excellent. So let's we'll quickly plan this, and then we'll go back to looking at the other route just to make sure that it's actually behaving itself. So when it comes to AI drivers, I much prefer making the double roads, just because the amount of times that these guys slip off the road, shall we say? Where is it going? It's going this way. Bridge. Yeah. Straight down. Yeah. How are they doing? Oh. Oh no, they're all being caught up behind this guy, but oh no. Oh no, that means... Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. They're going to push him straight off the bridge. I can just see it happening. Oh no. Get this guy out of the way, otherwise I'd watch. Oh, this is going to be terrible. This could go really... Oh no! Ah! So the one truck I was worried about getting across the bridge made it across the bridge at the expense of the other two. Ah! That was a this is Sparta moment, wasn't it? Oh no. Come on, straighten that up. Straighten it up. Straight across. Oh. That was close. Right. Is the next one gonna... No, he's gonna drive through the crack. He's gonna drive through the crack. Oh, come on. Come on, dude. Come on. Yes. Oh, and this is... Oh, no. If this guy drives in the crack, it's... Oh, why are you doing... Why... What are you doing, good sir? I need to rescue this. I need to give that guy a push. Please let him be okay by the time I get there. And it failed. Of course. Okay, right, well, let's ever so slightly, then dispatch. And now we can watch from here. That looks okay. That's good, he's up and over. Alright, sir. What about you? That looks dead center. Okay. And now the problem child, because if he hits this wonky, then we're in trouble. Glorious, glorious little van. See, there's that little tiny tweak, little tiny just whoop, in the trajectory of that route, and everything worked. Ah. Right. Time to load these guys up then. Whoop whoop! Phase 1 complete! Drain the southern swamp? Oh no. New stuff everywhere. Strap ramp. Have I just laid a road through the southern swamp? The southern swamp was... Wait, no. It's not drained. What drained? What southern swamp are we talking about here, game? Excuse me. No, actually, seriously, I'm asking, which swamp did we drain? Because... Okay. Yes, we have. This is the other road. This one over here that we have to go and place down. But let's set up a new base. Yep, okay. Oh, okay. We actually have to... This is... okay. We actually have to get to these... Look, oh, lordy, look at that. That's going to be 6,000 gallons of water there, no doubt. Drain the southern swamp. Deliver an object there to there, huh? I wonder. See, I laid all that sand, and I bet you anything we won't be actually utilising that at all. I'll do this next, but I do want to take these vehicles over to the other road and get that progressing. Then we'll have a look at this item that we need to deliver. Maybe we could get it with just the crane? I don't know. We shall have to see. Ooh, 22 service tokens. Crikey, okay. I'll take that, thank you very much. I had 7 previously. Which mission did I get that off? See, I'm just doing things. And, you know, not even realising where I'm getting half the stuff I'm getting. Which is kind of par for the course for me, I will say. Okay. Oh, by the way, guys, what do you think of these? Probably couldn't see them from far away, but I actually got some little Lynx earrings. I thought that was quite suitable for the channel, you know. Incredibly cute. I love them. Right, here we go. Now, dare I set these guys off on their own? May have to be absolutely honest, just to off you go, good sir. Yeah. Okay, so let's just take this over here and just scout out exactly what we're picking up. I'm assuming it's probably going to be like a pump or something, you know? That's what I can assume. Or a couple of pumps. Oh yes, a couple of standard kind of pump things. Okay. I wonder if I could just bridge that gap. I probably could, actually. Actually, if we have this guy out already, let's just go here, and then we'll head on over there and just see if we can set up this bridge. That does look like quite a short distance. And then we could just grab the Voron. You know, just plonk it straight down. Yeah, I get to show you the road that I built here. Now that we're here, coming across. Easy enough to do. Just a bit of sand there. And a bit of sand here. I found that there's a lot of quarries on this map that are like 0 to unlock. Like 0 service tokens. They seem to be in all of the corners. Which is quite nice. Is a little bit of a hill down, but don't know if this guy will have let's put that down and let's just see if this will actually cover the gap, because I know that this guy has a much shorter bridge than the other guys. Is this going to be an... Oh, it's not, you know. What is your purpose? This bridge is way too short. Okay, well, at least we know. But yeah, I think we should be able to bridge that. Just need to get one of our actual dudes here. Drive this guy out first, though. I don't think we're going to need anything else from here. I could just leave this guy and recall him, but, you know, if I need him in the northern section of this map at any point, then that's just more driving, and I can always recall him later. So, let's just let's go here. So and we'll pick this bridge up, take it with us. Down. Match, perfect. Up you come, good sir. What's up? Back to home base. Let's go. Actually, speaking of vehicles, we have a new DLC pack out now. The what do they call it? Is it crawler pack? I think it's the crawler pack because everything is on tracks. Yeah, there's a new dozer, and then a variant scout and a variant Amaratsu Forester. I'll have to have a look at those. I may buy them simply because I have the money to do so, but I have heard that there is not much point in it, because they're kind of superseded by other vehicles that do the same thing. Come on, Saber. We love ourselves some Roadcraft. Show us some love. I mean, you don't have to give us stuff that's better, but give us stuff that's a bit more unique. Because the stuff that we've got doesn't seem to have much uniqueness about it. We'll have a look in the shop in a minute, just see what those vehicles are and how they compare to other things, you know? Right. Where we want to cross. Some of these trees. So. Anchors. Bridge away. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Beautiful. Anchors up. And let's just park this guy off to the side. Right. Garage. Yeah, actually, let's just have a look at the new vehicles that we have access to. So one of them is a Scout variant. So we have the standard Scout, and then we have the. Why is that cheaper? I feel like that should be more expensive, because this guy has a little dozer blade, and it has a cargo pod on the back for transporting small stuff. Not that it's got any way of getting stuff into the cargo pod, so you would still need to take a crane out. So why not just use a Voron? See what I mean? See what I mean? It's like, I would just use a Voron, because it's the same deal with this guy, with the articulated Malamute. Cool idea. I actually like that this guy is like, you know, articulated steering. That is kind of fun with a cargo pod, or cargo bed. Why do I keep saying pod? What is a cargo pod? I don't even know. But yeah, I still need a crane to get stuff into the bed. So why would I not just use a Voron? I mean, sure, possibility that Voron might not be able to get somewhere, but, you know, it's this beastie boy as well, with a trailer. Again, another vehicle that I haven't had any experience with because I've never needed a vehicle that doesn't have a crane and a flatbed, apart from the Zeeks, because the Zeeks is a massive powerhouse, you know, and sometimes you need to carry 25 forklifts to the cell bay, you know? It's like, I doubt that any of these guys could do that, you know? Anyway, what's another one that we've got that's new? Nothing there. Oh, yes, the other guy should be here. So, okay, so this guy is absolutely pointless because the Pioneer, 25,000, blade width 5 meters, fully tracked, fully capable, right? This guy, 4 meters. Is that like... Yeah, lower mobility. Very good stability, but then, you know, it's a tracked vehicle. But why would I use this guy, who is twice the price of a Pioneer, with a smaller blade? It doesn't make any sense, you know? It makes no sense to not just use the Pioneer, which you get from the start of the game anyway. You know? Why buy a DLC for it? It's kind of mad. And there was one more vehicle. It'll be under cranes, won't it? Mobile crane. Here we go. The Neo. 30-ton, 11-meter boom. It's actually quite a cool looking vehicle. This is probably the one that I saw in the DLC pack and went, ooh, that's cool, because I like a good crane, you know. But the question is it any good compared to the other cranes that we have? That is the big question. 30-ton, 11 meters. What about this guy? 60-ton, 25.5 meters. Okay. What about this guy? 35-ton, 18.5 meters. This little mini guy? Actually, I might have to get one of those just for cargo delivery because that is adorably cute. You know, that is so... Oh, I already own one. Ha! Didn't even realise that. 40-ton, 21 meters. How does it compare to this guy? 10-ton, 8 meters. 30-ton, 11 meters. Okay, so as a mini crane, this guy is probably better than this guy. But I never take this guy anywhere expecting it to lift a lot. You know? Whereas that has the wrong picture on it as well. That has the picture for the Forester version. That has the log frame on it. Look, see? But it just has a crane on it. They've put the wrong picture on it. You know, actually, this is probably the only one that I would consider possibly using. And it's for reasons that... I mean, then again, this guy's 35-ton and 18.5 meters. Also tracked 30-ton, 11 meters. So... You see? No, none of them. None of them are actually worth messing around with at all. Which is kind of a shame, because they do look interesting. They do look interesting. But, like, all of them are just substandard compared to what we already have. And I mean, sure, if you hadn't bought one of those other vehicles that are better than it, kind of crazy, because why wouldn't you at this point in the game? Yeah, I don't know who that DLC is for. If those had been the base game vehicles, And then we got some of the other vehicles that we have later. So if the Dozer was the base game vehicle, and then we got the Pioneer as a DLC, that would be cool, you know? Slightly bigger blade, you know, that kind of thing. That's where they can make DLC a little bit interesting. But it's like, the DLC is just categorically worse than anything that we already have access to. So why would we use the DLC? Kind of sad, really. Right. Strap that bad boy in. Let's see, where's the other one going, actually? Because we need that one to there. The other one is going up there. So, actually, yeah, coming back for the other one. I was wondering if it is worth our while taking both of these pumps in the same run, but no, because we will pretty much be having to drive back past this place in order to get to the next location. So, this route is actually doing amazingly well. I was expecting to have to be babysitting it, watching trucks falling off my bridge all the time. But no, actually no, which is nice. I suppose it does help that I got the points perfectly lined up. It does make me wonder though if we ever get access to bridges in this game. Or in this game, in this map, because I feel like if we were gonna have access to bridges, we would have gotten bridges by now, you know? I mean, I know I haven't cut down any trees or anything like that to test the theory, but I would have thought if we were going to get bridges, you know, when I got metal beams, we would have got access to metal bridges, for example, but no. So definitely starting to wonder if it's a nothing, you know, for this map. Which, don't get me wrong, therein lies the challenges, because you can do some wacky zany thing with bridges in this map, in this game. So yeah. Steady on that. Coming in very hot. Oh, that tree tried to murder me. How very dare. Right. Go. Perfection. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I knew it. I knew it. Look at that. Water going down. I bet you anything. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. My perfectly planned sand road. At least I didn't do any others, you know? Because I was thinking of laying some sand here and stuff, but that is so weird that, you know, they have me lay this road and then give me a mission to drain the swamp. Can I drain this swamp? This one's still got a lot of water. Okay, right. Never mind. Let's go and deliver the other pump, I guess. What missions do we have? Restore the oil well. Clear this area of debris. Oh, okay. Okay, so we need a crane over there. Cool. Good to know. Side mission, restore the power line. Oh, hey! Hey! We have steel beams! Maybe I should do that before I go anywhere. I'm right here with a Voron. Let's just grab 5 steel beams and take them straight over. And then we can go and deliver the other pump. And 1, 2, 3, 5. Not nice of it to fall that way. Perfection, right. Roll these up the side and straight in. Come on, up you come. Next one. Nice, I knew I'd be needing some steel beams. How foresightful of me. And we're just going literally back to where we were and then taking this first turn. Yeah. Brilliant. Let's go. It was kind of hilarious, actually, the delivery of the metal to the steel factory, because I did it with the Zeeks and the Phoenix crane. I can't remember what it's actually called. The one that's really tall and kind of speedy and fast and a bit wobbly. But it's probably better as a lifting crane than the Zeeks crane, you know? I call it the Phoenix because it looks like Tetra Phoenix from SnowRunner. I don't know if it is even vaguely related to that truck, but I think it is. But it's got like all-wheel steering and flat nose and front, the cab over design, all that. It looks like a Phoenix, so I'm going to call it the Phoenix because I love that truck. It is one of my personal guilty pleasure faves. Not one of the best trucks in the game by any means, but it's pretty nice. I enjoy it. Right. Okay, let's get over there. But yeah, I used those two. I loaded up the ooh, that is a lot of mud. No, oh no, I'm good. I'm good. That's a lot of mud. Be able to get over there without sinking. He thinks I might need a bridge. Hello, dude. We're gonna build another bridge. But yeah, and I loaded up the Zeeks. And with cars, I took them over, and then there was a giant fuel tanker. And I was like, I'm not leaving that here, but it would refuse. It point blank refused to stay on the back of the Zeke's transporter. So I was like, I'll just carry it there with the crane. And so I did. And that was a wobbly ride, shall we say, but ultimately it was all good. Hey babe! How's it going? Ah, the rest of the coffee has been devoured. Whoop. Wobble, wobble. Oh, babe. Don't do that to yourself, that's horrible. But is it because some new files have come out or something? Evil man. rabbit holes. Oh, babe, babe, dig yourself out of that one. Get your Twin Peaks gold-plated shovel and get yourself out of that rabbit hole. That's a nasty one to be in. It's me. I am about 6 foot deep in the... Look at how deep I am in the... I can't see myself anymore. Oh my lord, that is... Is this because I'm just so heavy and it's just... Oh boy. I need to really... This is some seriously muddy ground. Crikey, look at that. That is ridiculous. I don't know yet, babe. That is actually a point. One of the games, guys, I mentioned this. I mentioned there were a couple of games on my radar at the moment for future play, you know? One of the games that is on my radar currently is one that has been published by Saber, but made by somebody else. I can't remember what it's called now. Literally came out last month. Not at all. What's it called? Wait a minute. I know exactly how I can check, guys. 1 second. I boot up my Steam over here. Check my wish list because I did add it to my wish list. Busbound! There it is. Busbound, made by Still Alive Studios, published by Saber Interactive. Looks pretty interesting, actually, as like a bus sim game. So that's one of the games that is currently on my radar as like a possibility. To like fill a gap. At least maybe as like as a tryout game, you know? I don't know if I will definitely be doing a series on it, but I thought it looked like an interesting one to possibly try out. So maybe. I think I'll need to get a hold of it first, you know? There we go. Perfect. One power grid operational. Right. Try and get this bridge hooked back up, and then we can at least recall this guy when we need to. Take our bridge with us, because I don't think... Oh yeah, Road Kings is definitely on my radar at the moment, babe. I'm waiting for a release date from that. I've had that on my radar for about 6 months now, I think it is. That one's due out sometime this year, as I'm sure you all know, guys. What else have I got on my radar at the moment? I might as well just give you guys the full list of games that I'm thinking of placing Roadcraft and also docked with in due course, you know, just so that get your opinion on some stuff. Road Kings, obviously. Busbound. I've heard a lot of good stuff about The Last Caretaker as well. That seems quite interesting, but I don't know. And the other big one was Iron Nest, Heavy Turret Simulator. That's the one that's got a... Ha ha ha! Yay! There we go. Thank you, babe. 41 months. 41 months I've been on Twitch now. Good grief. That's amazing. I love that. That's fantastic. Beat that streak if you can, guys. Ha ha! I'll be pretty hard pressed to do. There we go. But yeah, heavy turrets, or is it iron turrets? Heavy something turret simulator is the one that's got a demo coming out on the 15th during Steamfest. And apparently they're going to also give information on a release date for it at that point as well. I've had my eye on that game for a very long time, probably close on a year, I think, since I first heard about it. It does look rather fun. It's very me, you know, you should say, so... but yeah. Those are the games currently on the shortlist, but I'm also very, as I said earlier, I'm also very interested to know if anybody else has any suggestions. Please do let me know, because my research only takes me so far, and maybe there's a game that, you know, you would like to see me play that I haven't even considered. Just have to see. Just have to see. Right. Let's see where. Speaking of seeing, where are we taking this old pump to? I think the other side of the quarry. Come through here and then park up here for a moment just to see exactly where it is that we're going. Way up there. So actually we are going. Oh wait. Oh yeah. Wait. No. Yes. So we're going up here through this forest, straight down here. And then we need to get across there. I might need a bridge again from up here to over here. Maybe I could also sneak around the back here. I think what I'm going to do is we will try and sneak around the back. So... delete that one. Once we get here, we're going to head up this way. And then hopefully around the back. Something like that. Let's go and see what we can do. We might end up needing a bridge. We might also end up needing heavy recovery, but we shall endeavour to do it without either, if possible. It does kind of look like I can get round behind the trees if I can get to that particular point. Otherwise, I might end up having to build an entire road just to get over there. Would be really annoying, actually, but hey ho. These things are. It is a game called Roadcraft after all, you know. Whole building roads is part of the game. Just nice to find a creative way around such things sometimes. Like these swamps, I wish I could find a creative way around them sometimes as well. And there is, it's called The Verge right here. I just drove right over it, of course. Get out of here if we can. There we go. Action. Further down the road. This is a horrible trail. I do hope I don't have to send any kind of route through here at all. That would suck. Right. Here is where our off-road exploration begins. Can I get to this drop-off point? Ooh. Ooh, wait a minute, what was that? Was that a bush? Don't know, that was a very strange, sudden kind of stop there. Might have just been a hole in the ground, actually. Come on, Boron. Come on, boy. Let's do this. Oh. Ooh. Maybe. 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 Ah. Who needs a bridge? Come on. Look at that. Perfect. Right. Out you come, pump. Boom. Drain a swamp. Drain a swamp. Excellent. Right. Pull that guy up and let's see what that did for us, shall we? Now have proper access to the pumping station. We have a little road here, which probably looks like the worst bog possible. Oh, hey, look at all of this is now drained away, and I've already built this road. Delightful. Okay, never mind. So, this will be our next thing to do, won't it? Because we still don't have... We have a couple of infrastructure requests to, like... Wait, pave asphalt? You have got to be kidding me, right? How? How is that even physically possible? Alright, we've got to return to the hub and come back in order to fix that. Never mind. It's going to be stuck there forever. For some reason, it won't cancel itself. Like roots. Ooh, 34%. 6 out of 24 infrastructure requests. That is crazy. It feels like I've done 20 of them already. But I guess not. Oh well. Right. Right, let's get this road request back on target. Where is this guy? Right. Could I trust you to do this? Are you gonna work? Yeah, he's going. There he goes. Good for you, good sir. Right. Okay, now we can actually focus on the next things that we need to do. Ooh, we have a lot of electricity to hook up here. Grief, that is a lot of electricity. Huh. Okay. Wow, there's one here as well. Substation. I bet that is going to become powered at some point. Yes, look, that's an actual power point, as opposed to somewhere that needs power hooked up. We have a couple of singular pipes. 2, 3, 4. 4 singular pipes. Okay. clear this area. Which means we need a crane. What have we got? Haven't I taken out the garage just yet? This guy can go. We'll take him back to base. Drive on over. Oh. A weird way to put in game. Thank you very much. Well, those things parked there though, so that's probably why. Right, let's go. Keep an eye on the paver as we go, just to make sure that it's still going. Get down to the dam first, and then we'll have a little look, see if we can set the roller off. Oh, he's done. Perfect. One, please. Onwards. Now I say that I'm disappointed that I drained the swamp that I just built a road over, but it does mean that I now no longer have to build this road. You know? It means that it is fully functional. Just at a slightly higher level than needed. Otherwise I'd have to start laying a road now. Ooh, excuse me. Hiccups there. Yeah, look at this. This is... You can see how deep the water was. Just by the height of the embankment that I've created here. That is crazy, actually. Oh, steady on there, Mr. Zeeks. Right. Let's see what we need to clear out here. Fences. Gonna get fences. Oh, hey, some steel beams. How nice. Right, anchors up. Swing things around, out of the way. This guy out of here. Next spot. Yeah, there is an actual metal beam there, which is quite nice. It'd be nice if I could actually find some concrete slabs like that, actually, then I could get our base up and running, but at the moment, we're still short those. Out of here. Oh my lord, that is a lot of things. I can here without having to move the crane. Is that it? That's it? Okay. Crane moving. That. By a fence. Stuff. Probably would have been better off with a Boron, I think, for this. Because I wouldn't have had so much crane travel to deal with. But should be fine. We'll get it sorted. At least there's another beam there as well, actually. Nice. That as well. Stabilizers out for that. Actually would have been so much better with a Boron over here, because then at least I could have taken those metal beams back as well, but never mind. I was expecting it to be a load of big stuff, not lots and lots of little things, you know? Because it usually is a whole bunch of big stuff. Usually move these 20 containers out of the way, not move 30,000 little tiny things. But, get it sorted. You? The other side of that container, otherwise it's just going to roll straight back. Perfect. Things whilst we're here, actually. And over you go. Oh, we'll get there. Just might take a minute, that's all, but not a difficult job by any means. Man, oh man. Right. Some of this stuff I may be able to just kind of push out of the way, but let's fold those legs up. Crane over here a little bit. Take this over here. That's it. Yep, you come. Here. Have these ones. A lot of this stuff can actually go to the metal factory. We probably will need some more metal, judging by the way things are going already. Where are the last ones? It should just be these ones over here now. We have 5 items left. That last little barrel there. That should be it sorted. Perfection. Ooh, deliver objects now, huh? Okay. What are we delivering? 4 objects. Definitely would have been better with the Voron at this point. Is that all 4 similar kind of things? Where are they coming from? Here. Okay, that's vaguely annoying, but no problem. Where is our Voron? Where is our Voron, actually? Where are our Voron and Vorai? One's up there. One's up there. Let's take this one. Back to base. That's actually not a bad idea anyway, because we can pick up those metal beams whilst we're there. Actually, you know what? I think rather than driving the Voron over, we'd be better driving this guy over. Set up a remote base there. We have the service tokens to do so. So we may as well, right? And then if we need any other vehicles, we don't have to bother driving them over. Just recall them straight to the mobile base. See? Use the old noggin. That means we can put those beams directly into storage without having to transport them as well. So many plus points to this idea. Yeah. Is that if I still had 7 service tokens, I wouldn't consider this, because, you know, that's not a lot, and I might need them for very specific things, but, you know, I've finished some maps with like 30 service tokens, not used any of them. It's just like, why? Why have I not used any of them? They're there to make your life easier. Use them, you know? This ain't SnowRunner. You don't have to bash your head off it. Speaking of though, now that we actually have kind of a release window for the next phase of SnowRunner, I've got to actually boot that game up. I haven't opened SnowRunner in about 4 or 5 weeks now. Pretty much since the last time I played on stream. I think I booted the game up a few days later and did a few things and then haven't booted it up since. Uncle SnowRunner and I had a falling out over the last phase. Right. Let's set this guy up here. Then we can go out and recover the stuff. Right. So we want frames. Oh, we're under these guys. Okay. There we go. Right. Right, let's see where exactly we're going. So, down here, to here, to here, here to here to here. But maybe not through that giant pool, so maybe kind of avoid that Lynx. That would be a good idea. Maybe, if we're really lucky, I might be able to take all 4 of these at the same time. That would be the dream, shall we say. Typical sawmill-like ground here, lots of Romulans. Avoid the giant puddle. Take a detour through the trees here, I think. Okay. Through, guys. Did I just go straight up here? Is that even possible? Where I need to be. I think where I need to be, actually. So, just, there we go. That's it. Climb my little Auron. Perfect. Oh, wow, look at that. Okay. No problem at all. Oh, no, there's a thing here. That means there's a route to be made. Uh-oh. Should pack down on the platform. Here's hope. Next one up. These are going to be awkward to pack, aren't they? So awkward. Ah! I need those. Oh my lord, I need those so bad. Oh. Am I asking too much to transport those as well as these at the same time? Take them all back together. I need these. This is what I need to set the base. That is actually perfect. Fantastic. I love it when a plan comes together. This might be actual suicide, but there's 4 of them as well. Oh, even better. I think what I'll do is I'll use one as a counterweight. I think I'm going to need it with all of this. Perfect. Okay. This is going to be dicey, I think, but it should be possible, right? Excellent, that's the 3rd one strapped on. Was not expecting to find those. I've been on the lookout for them, you know, seeing where concrete slabs might show up, but this is going to make my life so much easier. Right, hold those away, back on up. And yeah, look at the way the back is sinking down. I think even with one slab it's going to be a maybe slightly perilous journey, but let's see. I don't have far to go, but if I fall over, I am in trouble. Let's just take this nice and easy. No crazy sudden movements. Oh man, that is so heavy in the rear. Oh ho ho ho. That. Oh, look at this. Look at that. This is going to end in tears. I can see it now. This ground here is not very level, shall we say. Okay. At least, you know, using good old snow runner techniques, we can give ourselves a bit of a counterweight here. I'm too close to that tree there that is indestructible. Oh no. Oh no, have I completely... Oh, I've Austin powered myself between these trees. I've done it. Man, come on. No. I've Austin powered myself already. Come on, baby. camera, you ain't helping right now. Oh, what have I done? I can't move forwards because that one catches that tree, and I can't move that way because that one catches that tree. Still not helping. You have got to be kidding me. How have I managed... I've gone 2 feet and I've Austin powered myself in between 2 trees that I aren't actually technically even stuck between. Come on, let go. Oh. Get off the tree, good sir. No, 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 no. Bad pendulum. Oh, this is an actual Greek tragedy now. I'm still somehow upright. Oh my lord. Oi! Excuse me, good sir. I said none of that. What's going on? Out of the way, tree. You are in my way. Oh. On. Out of the way, tree. Come on. I know this crane can do it. That's better. Ay, ay, ay. Look at that mess I created there. Honestly. What did I do to myself? That is a horrible angle to restack this at as well. I need to think this big time. Get off. Get off. Get off the pipework, please. Thank you. Right. Okay. Let's try this again, shall we? Thank you very much. What I actually do is drag these down the hill so that I can better fix them in place. Bringing that one down with it as well. Nice. sir. I want you on top of that one. I might actually get this done, but this has been a messy little journey. Would have been fine, I think, if I hadn't lost and powered myself, like I said, you know? That was just so annoying. Now I need to set up this counterweight before I take out the support struts, because otherwise I will go flying. Off so that we roll, anchors up, get back on the straight and level, mostly. Pull out, swing this back. Aiming for just there and then down to there. As best as that goes. No. Stop. These pipes have a horrible tendency. They seem to be magnetic towards wood. They love becoming one with trees. Speaking of trees that are magnetic, this concrete slab seems to have developed a similar problem. Yet, up and over. Thank you. Up. Yeah, that's very... Not into the tree, you dumb crane. Past the tree. Thank you. Okay. This load has started to jiggle. That means that at any moment it could explode. And that's not a good thing. What's going on? Come on. You know what? I think we're going to have to anchors out, drop that slab, reset the crane, and we are going to have to actually go a different way here, because this is getting slightly ludicrous, just in terms of where we are and what's going on. Let's get out of this hole. Whatever it is that I've been dug into, can I please leave it? Thank you. Seriously, bad terrain here. Forwards, you bloody thing! Just forwards! Get back on your darn wheels! Past the tree, thank you very much. Oh, have I... these pipes, I'm coming back for them. Nuts to it. Alright. Nuts to these bloody pipes. They're an actual pain in my posterior right now. Rain. Round this way, please. Oh, no, through. Thank God for that. Right. Oh, and now I can't get to the darn things because the pipes are all stuck behind a tree. They're stuck behind a tree. They're stuck behind a tree. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 no. No. Oh, you son of a gun. All that and the bloody engine goes out on me, doesn't it? Actual pain in the posterior. Where's my big crane? I'm gonna go and rescue an idiot from himself. Who knew that pushing through a few trees would be so devilishly tricky, you know? I did not expect to just get completely, and I don't even mean slightly, I mean completely messed up by these trees. What an absolute nightmare. Oh well. Shenanigans are always afoot. At least A, I had a crane right here to save my stupid ass. And B, I don't have that far to technically go. I could just lift everything out of the jungle and plonk it down here, then that might actually be a better way of doing it. First of all, the law on. Let's have you back on your wheels, my good sir. But I'm gonna have you. Well, don't you dare start with me, Crane. You say that? It was gonna fall over as well. How actually dare it? Right, out of here with ye. That's what I say. Good grief. If I can kind of just like wedge them between the cab and stuff like that. Yeah, like that. Come hither, pipe work. These are really fiddly, I will say, to deliver, because they are so just, you know, awkwardly shaped. these here. On the roof of the crane. And then we're just going to put the crane straight down and hold them in place. So. Alright. Let's get out of here before something else happens, shall we? The more on slab. Okay, now we should be good, he says, remembering that we still have quite a bit of road to cover. Okay. I think we're good. I think there a little bit so that we can avoid driving into that ditch. Little bit. Yeah. I will not be stopped. Well, obviously I was stopped, but I will not be stopped again. Things shall be done. Okay. Back out of here, take these pipes with us, and go get them fitted. And that will be another job done. Ba-da-ba-ba. Righty-ho. That was, wow, that was a tree stump of biblical strength there. Hey. Those do not want to yield. One. just drive over here. Activate those resource zones, and then we can dump everything in as we go by. Powers myself here either, for that matter. Perfection. Put these beans in whilst we're here. Okay, what did that give us now? Reach the main power substation. Oh. Already been there, actually, so... let's just do that, I guess. There, basically. Is it folly to try and go through the trees again? Maybe. But also the most direct route. Let's just a little ducking and weaving. Would help if I could actually see where I was going across game, but it's all good. We are here. Let's see what we need to do now. Do we need some power? We need to bring something here. Right. Oh, okay. Oh, radio tower? Seven base in the forest. Okay, that's that one. Restore. Oh, from here. Oh, both from there to there. Okay. And then the main mission is clear obstacles. Ah. Well, obstacles meaning trees. I would imagine. How do we get to this place? What is it exactly that we need to deliver? Those are like little generator packs, aren't they? If we could get those both in the back of the Voron, or whether that's just asking too much of it. Hey, Longfellow! Nice to see ya! I have not tried the newest vehicles yet, because we were having a look at them earlier, actually. They aren't particularly great, shall we say. They fill very specific niches, I suppose, but ultimately, I think there's a vehicle better than each one of them, so... interesting choices for a DLC, that's for sure. Right. But yeah, like, the Scout, whilst cool, is just another Scout. with a dozer blade. I suppose if you want to do some extreme road building somewhere, the actual dozer is worse than the Pioneer and twice the price. And the crane is possibly the most useful if you haven't already bought all of the other cranes, but I feel like the other two tracked cranes kind of fill roles that the Neo all like doesn't. You know, it's New Scout is fun. I can actually imagine that probably being the most useful out of the three vehicles. But yeah, still nothing particularly special, sadly, which is actually kind of sad because I was kind of hoping that, you know, they'd be pretty good vehicles. No, not that great. Okay, let's. We've got the Boron right here. May as well go and see what these two objects are. See if we can bring them back. Or whether that's going to be, the terrain is too hard. Might need to lay some roads through this forest network here. Can we go that way? Ah, in fact that is the way we need to go. Perfect. Yeah, those areas are just trees. So many trees. I wonder if I should bring the big tree dicer. That is quite the swamp, is it not? There's a better way of getting there. What if I follow this shoreline? Here. Yeah. Straight through the trees. That. Yeah, and the thing with the Neo that I noticed is that the little compact tractor crane that we have is, it has less lifting capacity, but it has kind of a similar boom length. And the other tractor crane that we have, the big one, is on par with the standard cranes. A little bit lower, but mostly kind of the same. So, like, the Neo kind of fills a niche that almost doesn't exist, because you either want a big crane to do a big job, or you want a little tiny crane that you can kind of sneak in somewhere. And the Neo is kind of neither. You know, the lifting capacity is really low compared to the big cranes. And it's such a huge monstrosity of a vehicle compared to the little track guy. So it's kind of like, what were they going for here? I think I made the comment that, like, you know, if they had been the original vehicles to be introduced into the game, and, like, you know, if the dozer in the pack had been the dozer that we first got access to, then, you know, getting the Pioneer as, like, an upgrade would have been super cool, you know? But I feel like none of the vehicles kind of are really that useful. It's kind of sad, because it would be nice to have something in the pack that was useful. Swing this round and dump this here. So, is that more or less centralized? There we go. Right. Hold. Let's see how well we do. Very high, but I think this is quite light, so maybe if we can stick to the mostly low ground. Try and come through trees down here. Where are we going? We're going up there, which means back to the substation. So I kind of want to come back this way. Around here. To this road. This way. Okay. There are some obstacles for us here. Oh my, that is some big holes. That's what she said. Oh crikey, that is a massive chasm as well. Let's get to that, and then we might have to bring in some other equipment. But I also want to take care of the main story as well, you know, so let's just see how this goes. Ron is pretty good at most of the time getting through situations like this, as long as I don't tilt it too much and or Austin powers myself between these trees. It's kind of the biggest worry right now. Ooh, Geronimo! Okay. Too fast there, almost too fast. We're good though, we're good, we're good. Get out of here. Bring my own power. Not to crown this guy if we can. I love how no matter what happens, I always love making these things, these jobs, as difficult for myself as possible. I could have just taken one at a time. Where's the fun in that? And away trees. Right. If I can get this up there, then I'll get it up there right now, you know? It's just a case of will the Boron get through this terrain or not? Is the big question. This is some nasty terrain here. Yeah, look at this. Might not get through. Sure, let's keep on going, I guess. This guy away. So should be enough to get us through. Yeah, look at that. Perfect. Mountain goat style. Okay, speaking of mountain goats, I think we're going to have to go up here. Yep, across the top here. Action. Very quick. Down. Straighten that up. Come on now. Ooh. Okay, okay. Ooh, yeah, we're gonna have to go up here. stop, don't stop. Geronimo. Oh, that was a lean. Okay, okay. Nothing to see here, guys. Just a crazy person doing crazy things. That's quite an angle. I can get over this first one and I can get round here. You did it a little differently, eh, long fella? Like I said, if there's a way for me to make life difficult for myself, I will take it. That was not what I wanted to happen. Never mind. I only wanted the top one to fall off, so I could use it as a counterweight. Not both of them, but I guess I should have expected shenanigans. This is me we're talking about, obviously. Now at quite an angle here as well, to be absolutely fair, so kind of not surprising that everything slid off the back. Okay, right. Come here, you. We're going to go up as far as we can. We're going to come right the way around to the left-hand side. Up we go. That's it. Right. Counterweight time. Wish me luck, guys. This is going to be... Oh! 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 Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, just a little bit more. Digging in too deep there. There is... Come on, that's it. That's it, just get those rear tyres biting. A little bit more. I need to sidewinder it round here. Come on, tyres, just slide round a bit more. Slightly risky move, that. Moving it to the right, but kind of need to... Rear tyres are just not contacting the ground, that's the problem. They're getting stuck. Kind of almost high-centered here because of how deep my tyres are going. A little bit more. Looks like I have no steam at all here. Tell you what, actually, hang on a second. What if I pull the weight off? Okay. Like so. Could I just get myself up here? Trying to put those exactly where I need to be. Isn't it always the case? I refuse to accept that I've come this far and I'm going to get stopped by this tiny little ditch. I refuse to accept that. Alright, I refuse to accept. Oh, don't you dare slide halfway down the mountain. Good sir. This not giving me any traction. Probably because I've churned up the surface so much now that it's an actual bog. Come on. Come on. Get up there. Get up. Please. Yep. Okay. Okay. Come on. Just, like, literally 2 feet. Come on, just don't. No. You're not allowed. You're not allowed. Game, stop it. Come on, I've had enough of this today already. All right, just give me 2 feet of movement. Come on. Come on, you absolute dog. I am gonna get stuck here because of a tiny little insignificant micro ditch, and I'm not having it. I am not having it. All right, that's it. A little bit more. Wow! Perseverance. Perseverance. Little rover that could. That's what this is, right? That's what this is. There were probably easier ways that I could have done that. There were probably more sensible ways that I could have done that. But this is the way I chose. That would have been hilarious had this slid just slightly too far out of range. That would have been heartbreaking, to say the least. I'm actually going to bring you around the front and counterbalance. So that's a lot of weight on the back already. And on this hill, As soon as I take those anchors out of the way, I'm going to start sliding. Otherwise... Aha! Come on. That's it. Ah! Take that, Roadcraft. Get out of here. Get out of here. You fiendish thing, you. Whew. Oh. Okay. One radio tower complete. Whoo-wee. Now I need that big tree crunchy thing, don't I, really? But first, let's just get that last metal beam from over here and drop it in the resource zone. Maybe we should even just go and fix our next base. I'd really like to get that done. Dropped off as well. Perfect. Okay. Let's call David. Garage. Where is the big tree? There it is. Oh wait, did we not buy one of these? Oh, okay. Maybe I should... Or did we get the option to buy these? I don't think we did we? I love how the game has put me in a perfect spot so that I can't get out of. It's Austin powered me before I've even started. And like the Boron, we are going to take the scenic route through the trees, I think, because this guy ain't going to swim. Not a chance. No swimming. Yeah, we're going to create ourselves a new road through the wilderness. Look at that. Maybe not through that. No, that is a tree that we cannot overcome. There are limitations this magical beast cannot overcome. We'll go between them. Ah! Take that tree. Take that. And that. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Right. Down here on the left, or was it? Oh yeah, we can go this way. Perfect. kind of an either-or situation, so no worries there. Good point. We have bought a new... Probably should have looked at that earlier, but no. This is the rusty boy. It should be good for the job, though. Ah, immense crushinating. I remember as well that this guy didn't exist during this expansion's actual run, did it? This guy was introduced in the Lynx DLC, not this DLC, so this would have been... I suppose I would have just brought a big vehicle of some sort and started crushing things. I will say, this guy does make tree felling so much easier. You know, it's just like, I touched you, fall over. I don't have to clear those out, it's just the trees. Right. I'm taking that rock with us. Of that tree. That might be an easier way than trying to angle this guy. There we go, much better. More. Number one done. The big question, I suppose, is how into the mountain does this go? Like, could I actually... Can I actually get this thing through to the next zones? Or was this just a big mistake and I should have brought a different vehicle altogether straight away? Can I see? Out of the way. Oh, ooh, okay. Might not get up there. I get the feeling this might not do this, but let's... Ooh, hang on a second. Better angle on this, I think. Get more round to the right there, I think. Okay, sorry, but we should be able to crunch them beneath our mighty tracks. Surely. Would make more sense, you know? Get out of here, tree. I think I can see this was definitely not the envisioned path. Well, like I said, this DLC wasn't even out when, you know, when this thing was, when this mission was implemented. So, yeah, but hey, we're doing it. So far, has been all right. Another one, and one last tree. 2 zones down. How about ye? This might be a problem to get over. We don't get stuck on a rock. Nice boulders. Yeah, surely this thing should be able to crush boulders, you know? I mean, look at the size of it. Should be able to turn them into veritable paperweights. Yeah? What am I saying? Paperweights? Dust. It should be able to crush them to dust. Mighty dreads, that's what it should be able to do. Words are difficult, you know? Very tricky. And get this one down. I hope it doesn't want me to, like, lay a road through here or something. That would be... no fun at all, shall we say. Stop, back up, back up. Very easily adjust your directional course with this thing. One more trees to do. See it. Why else would they have me clear it out? Into this one, final tree. Boom. Area revealed? What is it revealed? Ooh, a steel pipes facility. Wait, where? Over here? Oh, okay. Cool. Deliver a vehicle from there to there. Hmm. Do I get it? There's the question. Oh no, it's one of those. Oh, delightful. Obviously we can follow that there. Go across here, but that leaves us with this swamp land here. Right. We have about half an hour. I think, rather than worrying too much about the side mission, about the main mission, we are going to get this bad lad up and running. So what we need is a mobile base anywhere around. I don't think we do. Incredibly local to where we are. Well, we have one there, but it's still beams facility, which is not where we want it. Oh, garage. Right. Let's find our third mobile base and deploy. But also, I did want to look to see if the big mulching machine was in the shop, because oh yes it is. Okay. We should probably buy one of those. Buy one of those. Boom. There we go. Still have over 1 million. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see. Who actually wants to buy the Neo? I mean, I feel like that crane could still be useful in some situations, so we're going to buy it. We have the money for it. And buy this guy as well, because also we've still got over 1 million. My lord, look at that. But this guy should still be useful. Could still be useful. I don't think I'm going to buy this guy though. I would buy 2 more Pioneers before I bought this guy. Like, the Pioneer is just 5-meter blade width. This thing 4 meters, both tracked, and the mobility on this thing is higher. So, literally, what is, apart from aesthetics, what is your purpose in life, dear sir? Right. Anyway, let's head on over to the other location. Get our base up and running. We've got plenty of time to sort that out. Ah, man. We don't meet with the convoy coming in the other direction. But I don't necessarily think that's going to matter, because I think the route has completely drained of resources. At least I certainly hope it has by now, you know? Oh, there he comes. Just, by you, good sir. Oh, stuff. Make our little shortcut. time being, stay where it is. I do wonder if this is the only two bases on the map. Coming for the overtake. No. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, yeah. And slightly, maybe slightly faster. Oh, it's so close between us. Oh, he has road position. He has road position. But I'm pulling ahead. Get on out of here, mate. Ah ha ha! Overtaken. I treat my staff terrible. But hey, I'm the big boss. I'm coming through. You jump to get out of my way. Right. Perfection. Power motoring, crikey. Coming through. Honestly, even if this is the only other base on the map, it'd still be nice to have it because it's quite a drive from one side to the other. I think I might be laying a lot more sand before next week. Just to speed up the process of getting this map done. Let me tell you, all the sand that I laid between last time streaming Roadcraft and this time probably amounted to about 3 or 4 hours of sand laying, something like that. Which is kind of redonkulous, you know? It's kind of mad. But, yeah. Okay, so. Okay, that is a very large area to set the resources in, so. I am strategic. Set myself up right. That. Perfect. Okay, and then come into this guy. Oh, we can just grab the resources out. Open up our base. And we'll have to have a look at what the next thing on the agenda is, because it might be the next main mission. I don't know if we could do some exploring actually in the last 20 minutes just to kind of uncover a bit more of the map. Might be something to do. There are still sections of this map that I haven't. Come on. Wrong way round. Go back a little bit. Zones are always just slightly in the wrong spot. There we go. Perfect. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Have a base. Pop this back. Marvelous. Ah, we have a base. Right. So, issues being, we have no way of getting across here just yet. Well, that has been drained out now, so maybe we could plonk a bridge down there? That's where we have to take the vehicle. Okay. Do we have any bridge layers that aren't actually doing anything? Because we may be able to just lay a bridge over that. Now that we have the base up here, hear me out here, guys. We may actually be able to do this mission. Don't know. Just see. Okay. If we go down to where that pipe is, lay this across the pipe. That might be good enough. Just a question of whether we can get through the swamp, because then I'll have to lay some sand, and that's a whole nother thing. It is quite it's not going to be an easy sand lay at that particular point on the map, because quarry, like where that water is ahead of us there, that kind of stream, that's where the edge of the quarry cuts off. Pretty much. So, well, that's not stream, that was the actual pipe. So this little bit here, we'd probably be able to get sand on. But then, as soon as we got a bit further down, it's going to be a case of toing and froing. Yep. Oh, ooh, stop bouncing. It's, come on. Bounce straight off the ridge now. Raise a little catastrophe you. What I will say is the Derry is capable of pulling one of those vehicles through pretty much anything. So, come on, don't dig too deep now. That's okay. Okay, maybe the bridge will work here. Good sir. Good sir. Can you turn left, please? Can you go anywhere? Or is there a slight rock? Is there a small rock in the way? I cannot believe we are this close and he's decided to get stuck. Come on. Hey! Come on. Should have brought the new version, it probably has more power. Can we... What on earth are you doing, good sir? What has gotten you so fascinated with the tree on the right-hand side of the road here? Why are we always turning right? What is going on here? I mean, come on. let's not beat around the bush here. This is actually silly. We've now done a full 180. And no. What is... Like, seriously. What is going on here? Now we're doing a 180 back in the opposite direction. Is there something really fascinating over there? Did you just want to make a tank angel? I'm not touching a direction, I'm literally touching forward and backwards, and it's spinning on the spot. Come on. Come on. How shifting the weight actually kind of helps a little bit. The most acrimony way of doing it. Oh my lord, are we finally free of the city? Oh, it was a rock. Look at that. The one rock completely messes up there. One singular rock. The whole tank was just like, yeah, no, I don't feel like it. Oy. Okay. After that craziness, not even sure if the Derry's going to be able to get through that. We've churned it up so much. But let's have a go. We've got 10 minutes before we finish for today. Let's hook this up. Let's see if we can't get it to lift. Imagine that might actually open up some very close, you. Right. Quads. I will say, I absolutely love this machine. Derry has been possibly one of the best purchases I've made for like slightly unusual. Because let's be real, unless you're playing in hard mode on this game, the SAR vehicles are not exactly the most useful vehicles. Yeah. But this one is so good. Control with the mud, but still moving. On now. There's once before we completely stop. Oh no, we are still moving. Definitely still moving. No thanks to the wayfarer behind us, mind you, but... not helpful. Come on now. Come on, Derry, I was literally just singing your praises. That's it. Slow and steady. Pull on through. Come on. Come on. Just a little bit closer here. This wayfarer is not enjoying this journey in the slightest. Hey, you know, if I can... If I can get through here without having to build a road, then amazing, you know? I don't know if this is going to be a useful route in the future. Or not, you know? We are heading up in the trees here. Here. Derry, no problem at all. Cruising through. Making some forward progress slightly. Be a pain getting the right angle on this bridge. That's actually going to be annoying. Definitely not long enough to finish this mission, but maybe enough time to get across the bridge, perhaps? Then again, maybe not. We may just be completely and utterly stuck. I think we're completely stuck, to be absolutely honest. That thing is in the way again. Well, we can pull ourselves out here at least. almost across the bridge. Those tanks are so loud. I don't normally bother turning engines off, but I'll do it for that guy because he is obnoxiously loud. Derry is on the bridge. No, stay on the bridge, Derry. Thank you very much. Good sir. This is what I thought might be the issue, in that lining up on the bridge is going to be really awkward with this weight, you know? I have to take this bridge straight, otherwise, you know, bad things happen. Will you not do that, good sir? Please, stop. Stop. You actual dumb truck. What are you doing going sideways all the time? Like, seriously, what is this? Okay, guys, we'll have to come back to this next time. I'm going to have to leave you on a cliffhanger here because you just turn all of these engines off here because I cannot hear myself think correctly. Right, I'm gonna have to completely rethink this because apparently because my bridge layer decided to turn the entire local vicinity into what can best be described as a child's mud sandpit. I might need to bring a crane in here, lift all of this out of the way, just so that I can, you know, lay some sand. I knew I shouldn't have started all of this before I was, like, you know, 10 minutes before I finished the stream for the day, but there you go. That's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Anyway, guys, I will try and rectify this debacle between now and next Sunday. Oh, goodness me. It's not a case of can I get out of this, it's just how long will it take. So I can recover from this situation. No problem at all, you know, even if it means bringing in another truck with a crane, you know, just to kind of help lift things across the mud. It's fine. It's doable. It's not a problem. It's just an absolute mess. It'll take probably take me another hour just to get across the bridge, knowing my luck. But yeah, we'll pick this up next Sunday. I will try and lay some more sand in good places and try and make some access routes that are actually useful to us for next time. Speaking of, let's just have a quick look at our percentage gain for today. Because we were at 20%, then when we had to come back out and go back in because of that paver bug, we were at 34%. 44%. Okay, that's approaching some good numbers. 4 side missions left. So many infrastructure requests. What on earth are all these infrastructure requests going to be? We haven't even done a third of them yet. It would be a third of them. We've done a third of the main objectives. It feels like we've been doing this map for years, though. I mean, we've only had 2 sessions on it. It feels like I've been, you know, doing missions for years compared to some of the other maps. But that's it for tonight, guys. We'll be back with Docked, probably the final final stream for Docked, I think. I think we're in like the closing stages of the game, so probably the final stream for that on Wednesday, and then back with some more Roadcraft next Sunday. A couple of weeks away now, probably SnowRunner Phase 18 is coming out, so let's see if we can maintain this progress, get this finished, and then Roadcraft is done. That's the plan. So, do join me for those occasions, guys, and until next time, hope you all enjoyed. Take care, stay safe. See you next time. Bye bye for now, everyone.